Hey guys, Brandon Hirsch here, and today I'm going to be showing off my Thomas and Friends slash Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends VHS collection as of November 2018. So let's kick it off and get started with the one and only clamshell I have, and that is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Here's the front and the spine and the back. And here is the tape with the sticker label and no print date. So let's continue on with the one and only library rental case I have, and that is Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Here's the front and the spine and the back. Storyteller George Carlin. I'm not gonna read the story stops, but here is the tape with the sticker label, and doesn't look like there's a print date. And then here we have, starting off with the slip covers, here we have Thomas and Friends, Thomas's Trackside Tunes and Other Thomas Adventures. Thomas and Friends, Thomas's Trackside Tunes and Other Adventures, and Other Thomas Adventures. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. Our song tracks are Donald's Duck, Sir Topham Hatt, Come for the Ride, Harold the Helicopter, Percy's Seaside Trips, and Accidents Will Happen, plus 2 story stops, Gordon and the Gremlin and Trucks. Running time approximately 34 minutes. Color not rated. And this of course is distributed by Anchor Bay Entertainment. And here's the tape with an ink label and no print date. Let me turn it around because I like my tapes to be facing this way because it's easier to put them in the VCR that way. The next tape we have is Thomas and Friends, It's Great to Be an Engine. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. Our story stops are Too Hot for Thomas, Emily's Adventure, You Can Do It, Toby, Gordon Takes Charge, Edward the Great, James Goes Too Far, Percy and the Magic Carpet, Songs and More, Dot to Dot, A World Around You, Henry Huff's Out of the Station. Running time 60 minutes. And this is from 2004. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. And here's the tape with an ink label. And this tape actually does have a print date of October 11th, 2004. And this has black reels as well. The next tape we have, it's another slip cover. It is Thomas and Friends, Salty's Secret, and Other Thomas Adventures. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. Storyteller Alec Baldwin. Our story stops there are Salty's Secret, Harvey to the Rescue, No Sleep for Cranky, The Fogman, A Bad Day for Harold, Elizabeth the Vintage Quarry Truck, and the song is James the Really Splendid Engine. Running time approximately 34 minutes, color not rated, and it looks like it's from 2002. Yes, 2002. There are printings in invisible ink, but I don't know what a print date could be on here. But here's the tape with an ink label, and like I said, there's printings in invisible ink, but I can't find an exact print date.
Is everything okay, Brave Knights? Are there any more dragons?
Yes. So, anyhow, the next tape we have here is Thomas and His Friends Get Along and Other Thomas Adventures. Thomas and Friends, Thomas and His Friends Get Along and Other Thomas Adventures. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. Storyteller George Carlin. Our story stops are Old Iron, James in a Mess, Duck Takes Charge, Down the Mine, The Runaway, Better Late Than Never, Tenders and Turntables, Percy Proves a Point, Trust Thomas, Percy and the Signal. Running time approximately 56 minutes. Color not rated. And this tape is from 2000.
What do we do now? That's right.
How you like telling his daddy how to ride across an intersection?
And here's the tape with an ink label and no print date.
Hi, Caillou. Hi, Sarah.
Caillou wished he could ride like Sarah.
And now there's 5 left, and they're collector's edition tapes. First we have
Caillou, watch where you're going.
Thomas and Friends Best of Thomas collector's edition. Here's the front, and the spine, and the other spine, and the top, and the back. I got this off of eBay.
Caillou wasn't hurt very bad.
Our story stops are Thomas gets bumped, a new friend for Thomas, Thomas, Percy, and the dragon, Thomas saves the day, trouble for Thomas, Thomas and Stepney, a big day for Thomas, and Thomas meets the Queen. And the song is Really Useful Engine. Running time approximately 46 minutes, colored not rated, and the tape is from 2001.
Daddy, I asked Mommy to put this one on.
Here's the tape with an ink label and no print date.
I don't think you need any more, do you?
No, Mommy.
And here's the next tape, and that is Thomas and Friends Best of James Collector's Edition. Here's the front, and the spine, and the other spine, and the top, and the back. Our story stops are a proud day for James, James in a mess, old iron, no joke for James, James learns a lesson, Percy in a fruitful day, James goes buzz buzz, time for trouble, and the song is Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover. Running time approximately 46 minutes, color not rated, and the tape is from 2001.
Ever been on a plane?
And here's the tape itself
There you go.
with an ink label and no print date.
About everything.
Leave that alone, Caillou. We'll be taking off very soon. Just sit back, please.
Are you two behaving yourselves?
Mommy, you have to sit back.
Alright, so the next tape we have here is Thomas and Friends Best of Percy Collector's Edition. Here's the front, and the spine,
Out of the window with
and the other spine, and the top,
Houses, Caillou.
Daddy, are we there yet?
No?
and the back.
Would you like some breakfast?
Our story stops are Percy's ghostly trick, a scarf for Percy,
Never had
Percy takes a plunge, Percy's predicament, Thomas, Percy in the mail train,
breakfast.
Percy runs away, Percy in the signal, Percy proves a point,
How it works.
and Percy's promise. There's no song on here. Running time approximately 48 minutes,
Are you enjoying the
color not rated,
pilot, Caillou?
and the tape is from 2001.
Fly the plane? We'd love to. Thank you
Um,
very much. Welcome to the flight deck.
And here is the tape
This is Caillou. Hi, Caillou.
with an ink label and no print date.
Those are clouds, Caillou.
Wow. Are we in the clouds now?
Yes.
I like being in the clouds.
We'll be landing soon, so you'll have to go back to your seat. Oh, I almost forgot.
Here's the second to last tape. The gold is kind of coming off on this one.
To have this special
But
kind of bag.
Here we have Thomas and Friends Best of Gordon Collector's Edition. Here's the front and the spine and the other spine and the top and the back. Our story stops are Gordon takes a dip down the mine, whistles and sneezes. Gordon and the famous visitor. Wrong road. The trouble with mud. Tender engines. Gordon and the gremlin, and better view for Gordon. The running time is approximately 46 minutes. Color not rated. And the tape is from 2003. And this tape does have a cracked window, but it should play just fine. This hasn't been tested in my VCR anyway, but I might watch it today just to make sure it plays fine. But here's the tape with an ink label and no print date.
But Rosie isn't cleaning up.
All right, let's try. Rosie, it's cleanup time. See? The toys go in here. That's right, sweetie. Now go get some toys.
Now, the last VHS Now the last VHS of this collection, here we have 10 years of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Collector's Edition. Here's the front, and the spine, and the other spine, and the top, and the back. Our story stops are Thomas and Bertie's Great Race, Old Iron, The Trouble with Mud, Terrence the Tractor, Percy's Ghostly Trick, Mavis, Henry the Elephant, Percy's Promise, James Goes Buzz Buzz, and All at Sea. And the song is Thomas's Anthem Grand Finale. The storyteller is George Carlin. Running time approximately 63 minutes. Color not rated. And the tape is from 1999.
You and Rosie had lots of fun playing baby after lunch.
And here's the tape with an ink label and no print date.
Two little babies. Get into bed, Caillou, and I'll come tuck you in. Caillou didn't really want to have a nap. But if he was going to be a baby like Rosie, he had to. Have a nice nap, Caillou.
Alright guys, so thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye bye, and peace out everybody, and I'll see you in the next video, like I said. Alright guys, bye, have a nice day.